Hey everyone, welcome to Boosted Tutor. I'm Brandon. As you know, if you play Magic Arena, Zendikar Rising is out. That's right, you can draft it, sealed it, standard it, whatever. But for all you whippersnappers who only play Arena, you probably don't know that during the before times, Magic was printed on paper. Cardboard, technically. But around this time, we'd be doing pre-releases. So what a pre-release was, so a week before a Magic set came out, there'd be a thing called a midnight pre-release, which meant Thursday/Friday, 12 a.m., you would go to your local gaming store. I know, right? You would get these little pre-release kits that have 6 packs in them. You would open those up, make a deck. You would play with other people in the same room. You would talk, laugh, breathe the air of each other. You know, it's super dangerous. But in some remote parts of the world, they still play paper Magic. And I was able to get one of these elusive pre-release kits for the very set out right now, Zendikar Rising. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna open this up, we're gonna open our 6 packs, we're gonna make a deck to theoretically see how we do during a pre-release. You know, we're not gonna play or anything, because, right? We're just gonna like make a deck and be like, oh yeah, this is good, or wow, this would have been trash. And then after that, we will give away the deck we make. So if you wanna figure out how to do that, stay tuned afterwards. I'll tell you how to enter. Let's get to it. All right, hey everybody. Got our pack here, our kit here. Let's open up, see what's inside. It's a little busted on the side, whatever. Okay, we've got our packs. Got dice, which, you know, blue's fine. And we've got, we got a land, one of the flip lands, so black and white, not bad, not bad. What else you got here? You got a pre-release code and a little adventurer's guide or something. Yeah, save that for later. All right, here we go, here we go. 6 packs. Let's open Nahiri first. All right, let's see. Let's go by color. Blue. We'll just speed through this maybe. That's how I like to do it. First by color, then you get a good idea of, like, you know, how many cards you have in every color, and then you can see also like what good uncommons you have, good rares you have maybe perhaps. So far black looking pretty good. Just if we go by rares. That's a good rare, or that's a good black card. Oh, we got the Showcase Ox, nice. What was that? That's white. Rabid Bite's always good. The Captain is a very nice card. And, Guide Beast is not a good card. This is a bad card. Do not play this card. And a foil Teeter Peak Ambusher. All right. You think a 1-mana 2/2 with Trample and Haste would be good-ish, but the fact it bounces land doesn't really help you with landfall. And the fact it just gets outclassed so fast. Like early game, okay, you're putting yourself behind. And then late game, like what's it gonna beat? Nothing. So not a good card in my opinion. Another Rabid Bite, I like that. All right, got a Cleric, got the Kicker, we got an Ambush, and, ooh, interesting, the Inscription. Choose one of the spells kick, choose any number, return up to 2 target creature cards that are on his hand, scry 2, then draw 2. Target player creates an XX blue illusion token or X number of cards in your hand. Okay, that's for 4 mana at sorcery speed, that's okay. At 7 mana, that's a bit much. That's a bit much to do all of that. I guess you're going really long in those blue games. You're gonna need something like that. And even then, it's like, okay, I mean, those things are all fine. They're not as bad as the black one, but not nearly as good as that green one, which is amazing. And, first multicolor card. And Nefari's Lithoforming. X, red, sorcery, sacrifice X lands, or each land, cycle this way, draw a card. And play X additional lands this turn. Lands you control enter the battlefield tap. That's dumb. That's dumb. I get it, you're trying to do landfall, but come on. Come on. And nothing great so far except that Nighthawk. That thing is amazing. But if our black is bad, then we're not going to play it, sadly. Thankfully, our black doesn't look too bad. White. Ooh, nice showcase. All right. And Squad Commander. What does this one do? 4 mana, 3/3. When it's battlefield, create a 1/1 white core warrior creature token for each creature in your party. Okay, so always at least one. At the beginning of your combat, if you have a full party, that's one of those full party cards. Creature you control get +1/+0 and gain a strip. That's indestructible in turn. That's pretty good. Full party going on there, but especially in sealed, full party not gonna happen. Another one of these. Okay, and Shatter Skull Smashing. That makes more sense. X red sorcery that deals X damage divided as you choose among up to 2 target creatures and or planeswalkers. If X is 6 or more, it deals twice X damage divided as you choose among them instead. Okay, so I mean, if you're going to hit a 6 or more, you're probably going to kill things no matter what. The doubling doesn't seem to matter. If it is like hit player, hell yeah. But hit creatures, you pay 6. I guess, yeah, that could work. If the 2 giant creatures, if you had 2 5/5s, you would need that to do it because 6 total spell would just kill 1. So, yeah. Nice. I love this card. It's, that foiling looks weird on it, though. I don't know about that. It looks super shiny, but not super like nothing's popping out. It's just like a blank foil on it. I don't like that type of foiling. But Moss Pit Skeleton cares about counters. You kick it for 3 as a 5/5, and anytime you put like a counter on a creature, you take this from your graveyard, put it back on top of your library. Just really good recursion. Really like that. All right, there we go. So we're gonna just cut here, and I'll show you the deck I made. All right. All right, here we go. Here's our deck. Decided to go black-white just because it had the best curve and the most creatures. And, you know, it's sealed. You want to be playing a ton of creatures, but also has some removal. And so, first off, we got Blood Beckoning. It's the, return creature from your graveyard to your hand. Kick it. You get 2 creatures. So nice recursion because, I mean, a lot of the things are going to die. A lot of the smaller things. Begin back. That's fine. Seagate Banneret, it's a warrior. It can pump your team later in the game. Sealed goes long. Resolute Strike, +2/+2. Instant, 1 mana. It's a combat trick. It's not a bad combat trick. If it's a warrior, you attach equipment. That's not going to matter too much. Galaxy Gloomhunter, I love this card. A 1/1 with flying lifelink isn't the best, but when you can pay 6 late in the game and have a 3/3 with lifelink, it can really turn the tides. Sellsword, it's a warrior, and it's a 3/1 for 2. It's a beater, dies to a lot of things, but it can trade up. Feed the Swarm, removal. It's nice to get enchantments too, because like Nahiri's Binding and stuff for only 2. I like that. Subtle Strike, another just sometimes, and this, especially in this set, a lot of removal. Like there's a lot of just 1 toughness going around, and being able to pump your thing up, really nice. Relic Axe is like the last one I added. I was like, okay, sure, why not? I have like 4 or 5 warriors. This will give them +2/+1. And, the equip cost is 2, which is probably on the cheaper side for this set. But, even +1/+1 will sometimes just, turn the tides. Nighthawk, of course, come on. It's 3 mana, Flying Death Touch, Lifelink. As more things go in the graveyard, it gets bigger and bigger. The Mucklord isn't the best creature, but giving a thing +1/+1 whenever it dies, I love that. Skydancer I really like, just, milling them for 2 and be able to have flying and the flash, like just with the flying and the flash, it's just really good. I like that. And it's a rogue. So we're trying to get some party stuff to go off here. Like we got a rogue there. We got a cleric here. So 3 mana, 3/2, fine, whatever. Get something indestructible, fine, whatever. It's not the best thing, but it's a cleric and it'll do its job. Vanquished Weak, removal, love it, take that. It's early removal, but still. Predadon, not the best card. It's fine, but can also be a land on the other side. So of course you're gonna play it. It's pretty much a free spell. A free slot basically. Mind Drain, I kind of like this. As the discard cards go, I kind of like this one just because it can get 2 cards. Also, gain you a life, lose them life, mill a card. Sure, why not? It's not the best. You could probably easily cut it, but there was not really much else to add. So the Outrider is fine. Like I said, a lot of these are just like, they're fine. They do the job. It's a hill giant that can give a creature plus one for each party member. So in this deck, it could give up to +3/+3 because sadly we have no wizards. So squad commander, that full party will not be going off. Sad to say, but it could get 3+1 or 3/1/1 counter, or dang it, 3/1/1 core warriors. So that could be pretty good just for 4 mana. Why not? Healer. Hey, we got a couple of clerics. Give them lifelink, and just get a cat token every time. I guess that's what it does. Sure, why not? Captain, really like this card. I mean, 4 mana for 1/1 with Flying Vigilance isn't good, but you can get like 2 counters on it. 3 mana or 3/3 Flying Vigilance. Love that for 4. Blood Price. I've played this in MTJ a lot. It's not working for me. Like, it's super slow. You lose 2 life. Yeah, you get 2 cards. It's just, I don't know. I think they've had this before, but it's at instant speed, and that was so much better. At sorcerer speed, it hurts so much. It's just way, way slow. But it's for sealed. Sealed is slow. So, you'll play it. And, whatever. I think when I played it on MTG Arena, I had 2 life for 2 games. Like, whatever. I guess I'm dead anyway, so I'll just play this. I killed myself. Dreadworm, it's a nice big beater. If you drop a land, it's indestructible. Could probably take something out or at least get through, because they're like, well, that's not going to die, so I might as well just let you hit me for 5. Shiver of Heroes, nice little way to gain some life. Here we can get up to 6 life, and it's probably not that hard. And also 3/4 flyer for 5. Heck yes. The Ox, just 5 mana is a lot, but it's a 4/4, so at least it can take some beatings. And tapping a creature down from a landfall trigger can sometimes just decide the game. Then we got the Consumption, which it can end the game, late game, if they're only at 4, sure, or if you just need to gain some life because you're going to die. But mainly, most of the time, you're probably going to play this as the land, but sometimes they'll just get you out of bind late in the game. And then the Colossus, the most we can get is -4, but hey, -3, 4 mana for a 7/5, pretty good. So I'll throw it in there. Even if you get 5 mana for a 7/5 is like, yeah, that can take out a lot of things. So also, we have to play our promo, so that's cool, I guess. So what I didn't add was Smite the Monstrous. I think I would just sideboard that. And Pressure Points, they're not very good, and the Lynx sucks. And for black, we had Oblivion Hunger, which, 2 mana to make something indestructible. That's not exciting at all. And we don't have anything that really gives counters, except for the Crocodile, I think. So, and maybe the Gloom Hunter, but we're not going to run that just for those 2. And then Drawn Silencer, it just costs way too much. 6 mana. I mean, 6 mana, and the most I can do is -3/-3, which is fine. But yeah, that's 6 mana is just crazy for a 3/2. So we want to go over the other colors. Green had some okay stuff. It just didn't have enough creatures. Like, it had big guy here. She's not that great. This is nice, but didn't have that much kicking. Death Touch, I love that card. We got 2 Rabbit Bites, which I really like. We got like all these fight cards, but it's no creatures for it. Right? Some Regrowth, Scale the Heights, Venture Weights. And then, like, look at that. 1 other creature. The rest is just spells and this weird land card I don't really like. Blue, I thought, was going to be it at first when I was going through it. When I was doing the cards, like, oh, blue's looking pretty good. But it just didn't get there. We got this. We got something that cares about kicking, which we don't have that much. We got the Squid, which is, kind of boring. Chilling Trap, we don't have that many wizards. I think we have like 3 or 2. 3 blue is really hard to do, I'm sorry to say. Diviner, really like that. 4 mana, 3/2 flying. Surefooted, really like that. 4 mana, 2/3. If you tap another rogue, which we had a couple of rogues over here, it's unblockable, draw card. Falconer, I really liked. 5 mana, 4/4 flying. But you have to kick something to get its ability. Hey, we can get a couple of things. Sure, why not? Insight, like I said, was nice, but to be able to kick it, it's 7 mana, so that kind of sucks. And then Bubble Snare, so that's kind of removal. The Royal Mage, you can get something back, but 6 mana just to do that, so ouch. Into the Royal, I love. Deliberate's okay. And then we got counter spells and this, which we would just probably play as a land most of the time. So, like, 3 good creatures out of this, like, just wasn't enough. And then I did green already. And then red, which actually had, like, some really good stuff. You had this, of course. You had him, who is a little bit much for 6 mana, but he's also a land, so that's nice. You got a equipment, which it's not a very good equipment. Sneaking Guide, not a good card, wouldn't play it. The Spitfire, I'd play that. 4 mana, 3/4, sure. Scorch Rider, hey, it's a 4 mana, 4/3. It's just, backwards. 6 mana to give it haste, though. I don't like that. We had some removal here. We got a Hound, which is like, I guess 1 mana 0/1. They got the Ambusher. Had this I liked. I was like, okay, well if we do white and red, maybe we could get some like party thing going on. But it was just like, okay, for this one creature. Yeah, this one was okay. I could play another small creature maybe. This you have to have a bunch of warriors just to make it like an okay card. And then we had this, which is a lot, but also, you know, I mean, it wasn't enough. It was almost there. We had some good removal, couple of okay creatures, but it was just kind of all over the place. And then we had our gold cards, which, you know, this is like for kicking basically. We had this, which we had 2 of these, which I really liked, but blue and white was just not going to come together as a deck. And then I almost was like, oh, if we do black green, we can do this, but then I didn't have anything that really gave counters, so it was kind of pointless. And we had these as our other artifacts, which this one's okay. Draw a card, sure. And this one, you know, if I had really big beefy creatures, I'd throw it in there so I could get them over, but I don't really, so no point in that. So yeah, black-white. Sadly, black-white is the cleric deck. Not many clerics. We're getting synergies going on. And that's kind of the problem with this set I've noticed. The synergies to go off are just like, it's all really easy is landfall. Landfall is super easy to do because, you know, you're just dropping lands. It's like adding on to creatures doesn't matter. Party is hard. Like you can get 1 or 2. You're never get a full party really. If you do, that's awesome. Good for you. But it's just, I don't know. And then what was the other one? Kicker. Kicker's fine, but to try and like make a kicker deck, it's also kind of wishy-washy. Like you can get a bunch of cards with kicker and you're like, okay, cool. But if you want to get like the rare or stuff that cares about kicker, it's like it's a lot harder, and that's like really what you want to push that deck. And this one, cleric's like, forget that. That's not gonna happen. Cleric's deck, not gonna happen. Sorry. So you just have to go black-white, kind of party, kind of creatures. So just keeping it basics. Go for creatures. Go for some removal. You know, tale as old as time. All right, there you go. Now, after your minds have already been blown, seeing paper magic, I know, right? Who would have paid money for that? How do you enter? It's easy. Just comment down below and be a subscriber. That's all you gotta do. You can like and share the video if you want. Not gonna help your chances, but it will help me right here in my heart. If you want to follow me on Twitter, Booster_Tutor. I'm not really on there that much, you know, because of the world. But I am on Twitch, so twitch.tv/BoosterTutor. I literally just drafted a few hours ago. Zendikar Rising, of course. I'm on there Sundays usually, and then a random day within the week. We usually just do 1 draft, and then I'm out because I don't want to get sick of this game. But yeah, anyway, I don't know. Hope you're all doing great. As you can be, staying safe, staying sane. It's hard, I know. It's been a while since I've done one of these. It's been really hot in here. Now it's like the 80s. Rambling because it's starting to get a little hotter, but, you know, whatever. See you next draft.
This program brought to you by viewers like you.